If you want to become successful, it's just this simple. Know what you are doing, love what you are doing, and believe that you are doing. Will Rogers.
What's the name of your school?
Woodland Hills.
What's the name of your town?
Lawton.
I think in my heart I've always known I wanted to be a teacher.
She was showing leadership all through junior high and high school. She was always being a good leader and a role model.
She was my wife's student teacher more than 20 years ago. And she came home one day and she said, I have a wonderful student teacher. If you ever have an opening, you need to hire her.
I became the principal of Woodland Hills 7 years ago, and Dana Moore was the kindergarten teacher there at that time. She was welcoming. She was the first person to meet me.
I truly feel that God has put me down a path where I needed to be in the classroom, especially working with young children.
The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. William Arthur Ward.
I tease that in the classroom, those kids are just my children from other mothers because while they're with me, I take care of them.
Audrey very quickly fell in love with Miss Moore. It was almost like she was mesmerized by Miss Moore.
She would greet me with a big ol' hug. He helped us read. My mom made a good choice of choosing her as a teacher. When I got to school, I walked in the door. I felt kind of shy, but then when I saw her, she gave me a hug and I felt kind of brave.
And I was never worried about her, ever, with Dana. I even thought, oh, if anything ever happens, I hope Jason can run down to Miss Moore's room when she's not in her class anymore, because I just feel so good with her.
She's opened up a whole new chapter in Olivia's life.
She needed that environment where, with the children, but along with Miss Moore and her help, it helped her excel, and just the class environment and the way that she teaches, it really helped her.
I get called mama, grandmother. That's fine with me because I know that's a term of endearment. And I want that, I hear parents say, at home they keep saying, well, Miss Moore said this or Miss Moore said this.
Every day it was about what they did with Miss Moore. She wanted to write cards for Miss Moore. She instantly just fell in love with Miss Moore. They all love her.
She was wonderful from the moment I met her. I just felt like she was such a good friend.
Education is a ticket to success by Malcolm X.
I'm a teacher that's hands-on. I need to be on the floor working and doing with the children. Many times my administrator would come in and they're looking around the room for me to find me on the floor in the middle of the kids.
Dana's classroom is a breath of fresh air. You walk into the classroom and children are actively engaged in learning.
She always goes the extra mile for her students. I know that she forms lasting bonds with parents and those students because I've seen them come back.
She asked me, is Miss Moore going to teach first grade? I was like, I don't think so. I think she's going to stay with kindergartner. She was like, man, she should.
She's just so genuine. That's the best word I can use to describe her. Genuine and loving. Do you feel loving works? I think so. She's just amazing.
It's a gift. She's truly gifted and she loves what she does. And the kids see it. They know that she loves them and they know that she loves learning. And because of that, it's contagious for them. And so they love learning and they love her back just as much as she loves them.
Dana had within her heart the innate abilities to be a wonderful teacher, but she has always gone the extra mile in everything that she does.
I love professional development. I love to find new ways I can help my kids, and through professional development that's helped me find ways to be developmentally appropriate.
When Dana discovered she had breast cancer, of course it was shocking to all of us, but just in her true form, she rallied and said, I'm going to do this. I can teach school, I can do all the things that I still do and have my class, and I'm going to teach my kids.
If it had been me, I think I would have needed to, take some time off and stuff, and she was like, I want to be in the classroom. She would have follow-up appointments with her, and she would have the appointments in the morning, and she'd be right back teaching in the afternoon.
Dana was there as their teacher. and always communicating with parents and telling them if she was gone, or talking to the kids and saying, "No, I'll be back in a couple of days, but you'll be just fine. You're still my smart cookies, and you're going to be just fine."
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer 3 years ago, I had the parents and the grandparents whose children I had in my class. They became my doctors, my nurses, my pharmacists, and I will never forget them coming back and taking care of me.
This is easy, cheesy, and fun. She's nice, friendly, and always ready for the next thing to come. Well, she did help me learn, I forgot what it's called, but they're big words. She's the best teacher in the whole wide world I've ever had.
I have a compliment for her. It's simple, but it's loud, and it speaks volumes. If I had a child that was going into kindergarten, I would definitely put my child in Dana Moore's classroom, because she does make a difference in their lives.
There's a quote by an author named Flavia Whedon, and this is paraphrased, but I think it's Dana. It says that some people enter our lives and quickly go, and others come in and leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never ever the same. And that, in a nutshell, is Dana Moore, because that's what she does. She leaves footprints on the hearts of her students and their parents, and I believe they're changed forever for the better.
Dana is just one of those people that she just touches everybody that she meets.
It was Audrey that convinced me how great it was that she had Miss Moore, because once, like I said, it was almost like Audrey was in awe. After those first few weeks of school, it was almost like she was in awe of Miss Moore. And so it was more Audrey's enthusiasm that was like, wow, she's a really great teacher.
My greatest accomplishment is being able to share and just be with those kids and learn from them. What about the sphere? Maybe someday I'll be a principal, but I think right now I'm right where God needs me to be, in the classroom, and I feel that that's a special place for me to be, working with these students. What's the name of your school?
Woodland Hills.
What's the name of your town?
Lawton.
What's the name of your county?
Comanche.
What's the name of your state?
Oklahoma.
What's the name of your country?
USA.
Good job. Miss Moore's class creed. Ready? Salute. We're the kids from Miss Moore's class.
We're the kids from Miss Moore's class.
We work hard at every task.
We work hard